Hey everyone, welcome back to Veggiverse. Ever wondered why some people consistently create hits while others struggle?
Is creativity just genius, or is there something more predictable? What if creativity follows mathematical laws?
Stats, combos, and chaos theory can explain it. Today, we'll dive into this idea, breaking it down into 5 pillars you can apply to your life. By the end, you'll see creativity as a system you can hack. Subscribe and let's get started. Creativity isn't some ethereal gift from the gods, it's emergent from patterns we can quantify. Legends like Edison or Picasso didn't have one aha moment, they produced thousands of works. Edison had over 1,000 patents, Picasso tens of thousands of pieces. It's not magic, it's math. We'll explore this through 5 pillars: experimentation, skewed distributions, combinations, practice, and the edge of chaos. Then, we'll tie it together with a simple formula. First pillar: experimentation and the law of large numbers. Like flipping a coin, more flips get you closer to 50-50 heads and tails. In creativity, each idea is a trial with a small chance of success. The more you produce, the more likely you hit a winner. Edison didn't invent the light bulb on try one. It was thousands of filament tests.
Same with Picasso. He sketched, painted, and sculpted relentlessly, exploring styles until Cubism emerged. But not all attempts are equal.
They need feedback and learning. If you're a writer, churn out drafts, stories, blog posts. More shots on goal mean more goals. How many ideas have you shelved because you didn't try enough variations? Not every creation blows up equally. That brings us to pillar 2, Zipf's law and power law distributions.
In music, a few songs dominate charts while most fade. That's a power law, a skewed setup where a tiny fraction gets massive impact and the rest form a long tail.
Frequency drops off as 1 over rank. Hits get more attention, snowballing into superstars. Most of your work will be average, but a few outliers can define your legacy. Harry Potter eclipses millions of other books. Don't be discouraged by flops, they're normal. Diversify your bets to increase chances of a win. Volume plus variety beats perfectionism every time. Pillar 3, combinatorial creativity. Novelty comes from recombining existing stuff in fresh ways. It's like Lego, ideas, concepts, skills are building blocks, and creativity is assembling them differently. That's combinatorics. Small additions explode the options. If you have 10 primitives and combine 3 at a time, that's over 100 possibilities. Jazz musicians remix scales. Inventors mash tech like camera plus phone equals smartphone. Expand your primitive set by reading widely and crossing domains. A chef might borrow from chemistry, an engineer from biology. Guided randomness uncovers gems. Question for you: what's one unexpected combo you've tried lately that sparked something new? Shifting gears to pillar 4, time, practice, and learning curves. You know the 10,000-hour rule from Malcolm Gladwell? It's based on Anders Ericsson's work on deliberate practice, focused, feedback-heavy training. But it's nuanced. Learning often follows curves, exponential early gains, then power law slowdowns or S-shaped plateaus. Skill enables creativity. Quality trumps quantity. Varied practice with critiques beats mindless reps. Genetics and domain matter. Mix specialization with broad exposure. For you, track your practice, seek feedback, and push boundaries. Time invested multiplies your creative probability, but only if it's smart time. Last pillar, complexity theory and the edge of chaos. This is where it gets wild. Max innovation happens at the edge balance between structure and disorder. Think cellular automata. Too rigid, nothing evolves. Too chaotic, it's noise. Stuart Kaufman applied this to biology. Brains or teams thrive here. Constraints give coherence. Perturbations spark novelty. Prediction errors rewire networks. Organizations should opt for bounded autonomy, like hackathons. Introduce controlled chaos. Monitor. Too many failures? Dial up order. Stagnant? Add noise. Where's your creative process on this spectrum? All right, let's integrate these. I propose a heuristic formula. Creativity equals experimentation times combination times time times chaos order balance. It's multiplicative. Miss one and output tanks. High experiments without skills? Wasted effort. Great combos without balance? Buried in chaos. A content mill has high E but low everything else. A lone genius. High others, low E. Balanced? Study innovations like Google's labs. These laws demystify genius. But challenges. Measuring creativity is tricky. Is it novelty impact? Causality's hard. Ethics. Volume favors the privileged. Domains vary. Math needs deep T, art more C. Build datasets. Experiment with constraints. Analyze networks. Constraints channel novelty, like haiku forcing creativity. In conclusion, creativity isn't random or divine. It's shaped by probability, combos, practice, and that sweet chaos edge. Use this to level up, prototype more, recombine wildly, practice deliberately, balance your system. You'll boost your odds of breakthroughs. If this resonated, drop a comment. Which pillar surprised you most? Like, subscribe for more mind-bending insights, and turn on notifications. Thanks for watching. Go create something today. See you next time.